Good evening, everyone. For my vlog, I'd like to discuss airline pricing and essentially why it is the way it is and what are some factors that play into that. One of the big factors is there's always fierce competition among the large carriers. So like your Delta, your Southwest, United, all of the popular airlines that you know. Essentially, they're all in this very, very big market competing for the same market shares. So they have to price to their advantage, but also not price themselves out of that market. Another strategy that I read about that airlines implement is expected marginal seat revenue. So what this does, it allows an airline to optimize their fares for a given seat on a given leg in real time. This is very interesting because EMSR, as it's referred to, takes into account the revenue generating potential of the whole system. And then from there, it applies it to a single seat. That's interesting because you may have a individual seat on the same leg of an airplane, but two people might pay a differing price dependent on, the demand for that row or the demand for that seat at that time. Another strategy that is used is customer profiling. This is huge because the airline collects data, little do we know, but the airline collects data on essentially high value, mid value, low value customers, and then they price within that stratification. One example of this that I've seen this year, I was recently on a flight to Japan, and I ended up flying first class, and it turned out I spent, a few $100s for the ticket, and it turned out that the individual sitting next to me paid, almost $1,000 more. And that was very interesting to me, and it just so happened that I ended up talking to them about that, and they were able to share that. Another technique that is used is creating subdivisions within the classes. So as you know, there is business, economy, first class, and so on. Within each individual class, the airline also divvies up sections basically to promote loyalty programs, to offer mileage programs and personalized pricing for each individual. And again, that comes back to the data that they collect on their clients, so that they're able to see who is most likely to purchase what type of seat in whatever specific class at a pricing point. And the other big technique that the airlines use is nickel and diming. So essentially using that same expected marginal seat revenue, the system also takes into account all of the non-ticket generating revenue. So, you're going to go on and you're going to buy drinks, you're going to purchase wireless, you're going to purchase items from the airline's online store. So in pricing, the airline also looks at that to see who are the best candidates within a given class who will be doing that, and then they price appropriately. So these are just some techniques that I found that to be very interesting. I hope that you also find them to be interesting, because sometimes it can be very difficult to understand why you're paying X amount of dollars for this seat and what is the logic behind it. I hope that you enjoy this video, and looking forward to seeing some other videos, hopefully regarding the aviation industry. And if not, I'll still enjoy seeing my peers' videos. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.